Jonathan, I'm curious, when you're playing a team that's had a couple of upset wins in a row, is it more important to jump on them early, to not let them believe that they can hang around, just from an emotional point of view?
Yeah, we tried to set the tone from the start with our defense. Not give them any easy buckets, because that'll get their energy going on the defensive end for them. So, Coach Altman made sure to tell us to, don't give them any easy buckets and take away all easy buckets, really.
The back, Bob.
Dana, maybe a couple of the players. It's been, a couple months since you played UCLA. Does that game have any impact on tomorrow night, or how do you look at this versus the first one?
I don't think so. I think we're both really different teams. We were playing very well then, and our defense wasn't quite as good as it is now. But I'm sure their offense has really improved. Their freshmen have come along. Ben's done a tremendous job of bringing that team along. We know we're going to have our hands full tomorrow night. We knew Arizona or UCLA, we played them in mid-January and were able to get 2 big wins. But, after that, DA went down and Johnny had to take over. We struggled a little bit offensively for a while, but I think Johnny's really picked things up and really taken charge of our team. And now that, DA's back, he's having a little hard time adjusting. He was out 8 weeks. It's one thing for a senior or a junior to be out 8 weeks. It's another thing for a freshman. And he was playing really well when he had the foot problem, and he just hasn't been able to regain that. But he got a couple shots down the second half. That'll help him. And he just got to keep working at it. It'll come. But it is much harder for a freshman to bounce back after being out 8 weeks than it is maybe a senior or junior who has a much better feel. So I think in fairness to DA, we got to give him some time here to keep getting his feet under him. And in the case, last 2 games, Johnny's really steadied us, really done a tremendous job.
Right here.
Dana, who's the one single guy in UCLA that most concerns you that you have to stop to win, and also the fact that they lost one of their top scorers who's out with a broken foot? How does that impact tomorrow's game?
I'm not sure who broke their foot.
Adams. The last player they gave you.
Really? Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. They're balanced. I don't think you can say, okay, we're going to stop this one guy, because the Ware twins can both score. Shabazz can really score. Drew's really picked, from the first time we played him, he's improved his scoring, and he's much more aggressive at the point position. So, I don't think we can really change, the way we play. We might have one guy who says, no help, you're just staying on your guy. But I think with a balanced scoring team like they have, we'll just play straight up and hopefully slow them down.
Coach, you mentioned Utah got real tired. Went 3 games, 3 nights. How do you get your team to make sure that they're as fresh as possible? You rotated quite a few players tonight.
Yeah, we played 9 guys quite a bit, and EJ had the most minutes. But his toughness, and he's played a lot of minutes all year. He'll bounce back, and so everybody else was under 30, which I hope will help us playing these late games. Like I said last night, it doesn't matter. Our guys, heck, they're used to staying up. Johnny doesn't go to bed anyway, so that it doesn't bother us. We'll just sleep in the morning. We'll be ready to go, and if you can't get an adrenaline rush and get excited about playing conference championship, playing UCLA, then you don't have a heartbeat. So our guys will be fine. They'll be excited about playing, and they'll get their rest and make sure they drink plenty of fluid, and they'll be ready to go. That's not going to be a concern. That's a bad excuse.
TV deck.
Back here, EJ, you probably already got asked this, but just the standpoint of your last game, and what would it mean to bring home the trophy, not only from an automatic berth standpoint, but also sort of validate the season and cap off a career for you?
I mean, it would mean a lot. We were fighting to the end to get the regular season championship. That was one of our goals, but we just fell short. And now our new look was that was the old season. This is a new season. This is the postseason. So getting a championship would really feel good, and it would cap off a a good career. But you know, if we do that, you know, we still got more games in the NCAA tournament, and we feel like if we do that, we can go deep and hopefully make some noise in the NCAA tournament. So if we just got to keep on playing the way we're playing, and as a team, and good things will happen for us.
Back here, Mr. Clark.
EJ, they got back within 8. Were you sensing you guys weren't doing something, or was that just kind of their last shot? And then I think you had 4 or 5 points in a row. Were you trying to go to the boards a little more than all of a sudden?
Well, I think we had some bad turnovers in the second half. We just weren't taking care of the ball like we should have. But I felt totally confident in our guys, and you know, just I wanted to make a point on the boards. I felt like I could get in position and get some offensive boards. But down the stretch, I thought our guys really were tough and fought, and we just got the job done, and really happy about our guys tonight.
Any concluding questions? Gentlemen, good luck.
I was just wondering, you just showed Johnny something that made him smile.
Please go.
He was 8 for 8 from the free throw line, and we were 15 for 19 from the line. Our last weekend, we went 9 for 22 with 2 front ends against Colorado, and 13 for 24 against Utah with 2 front ends, which didn't allow us to stay in the game. You know, and last night we shot 75% from the line, and tonight we shot 79. And you know, in any tournament situation, any ball game, you got to shoot free throws. You know, we've had a couple games where free throws have really let us down, haven't allowed us to win games or stay in games. And I thought we did a nice job finishing and hitting free throws tonight. So Johnny will laugh at anything. So.